Good morning, everybody. We are here at the Marland Mansion in Ponca City, Oklahoma. The inside is supposed to be all decked out for Christmas. So we're going to do a little walkthrough of the grounds area. As you can see, there's the mansion in back of me, and it's really beautiful grounds. It's a gorgeous day here in Ponca City this morning. Really nice. But we're just going to kind of do a little introductory video, then we're going to get inside and hopefully they're open and we can get a video this morning. We're the only ones, about the only ones here this morning, but there's the mansion in back of me right there. It's beautiful on the inside, even just regular everyday, it's gorgeous on the inside. This man was an oil baron. He actually built two mansions here in Ponca. He built this one, and there's the one down on closer to the downtown area. It's an art museum now. But yes, he was extremely, he's got marble inside the mansion imported from Italy. They give tours, and I'm hoping to get a tour this morning. But he spared no expense with building this mansion. It's got a kitchen in it that's probably the size of a small house. It's huge. But they used to play polo. And he would have all his friends over to play polo. They have the big, huge breakfast. It is just beautiful, just gorgeous. I can hardly wait to show you if they're open. I do. The main gate was open, so hopefully they are. But we're just going to kind of do a walk around here and let you see some of the grounds. There's a lot to this. It's huge. This place is huge. He's got a guard building over here. He's got servants' quarters, all kinds of stuff. I mean, this is really top-notch. Really nice. I'm going to kind of swing around here and let you see some of the grounds. The grounds is pretty good size. Just kind of walk around here and let you see some of the grounds area. There again, it's Saturday morning. It's about 10:30. And I'm going to walk down here and let you see this main gate. Of course you can't go on the main gate anymore. But we're going to walk down here and let you see some of this. It's really very pretty. Got a big, huge wall. The wrought iron fence, the gate, I mean the whole 9 yards. It's really nice. We're going to just kind of walk down here just for a minute. And we'll let you see. It's not real expensive to get in either. It's pretty reasonable priced. It's well worth it if you've ever been to the Marland Mansion. It's got quite a history. Unfortunately, tragedy of sorts struck him. Apparently, what I can understand, he lost everything. He managed to stay in one of the servants' quarters. Such a shame. But at any rate, I'm going to show you this building back here. Now there's another building on grounds. We're going to kind of go down here and just walk around a little bit and let you see this. Pretty good sized structure, and there again it's right by the main entrance. I'm going to kind of pan around here and let you see this building. This is right when you first come in. You see this building. But there it is. Tell you what we might do. Walk in here and see if we can look in. It looks like it's mainly empty. It is. And as you can see, it's pretty good size. It goes all the way down, all the way down. Huh. Yeah, looks like it's pretty much empty. We'll go around here. Tell you what, I think I'm going to flip this around so we can get a better view here. So I can... All right. Okay. Anyway, here we go. All right. Okay, sorry about that. I hit the wrong button or something. This silly thing went dead on me. Or didn't go dead, it just blacked out. So I'm having to start over again, but that's okay. I was wanting to turn this around anyway and let you see some better. It just is easier this way. If I turn the camera around, there's that building I was telling you about. And I'm not sure what this was used for. Looks like it's a two-story building. It's mainly empty. I noticed there's an air conditioner unit on the upper floor. This could have been servants, it could have been a guard shack, it could have been both. I'm just not real sure. But there again, this is on the at the very entrance of Marland Mansion. And again, there's nothing really posted. I'm sure we'll be told on the tour though. But we're going to go ahead and walk on around. I want to show you this main gate area. This looks like this would have been the main entrance at one time, I mean for the occupants. But this gate's really pretty, really ornate. At one time, there was a swimming pool, and it had a tunnel that led to the pool. But here's the main gate, what would have been the main gate at the time. And this goes all the way around. Can you imagine driving into this every morning or every evening or whatever, and it goes way on around. And then of course there is the mansion, and there's a road leading up to the mansion. So we're going to work our way back up. And there's also sculptures, like there's one right over there. Yeah. An individual sitting on a bench. And of course there's more than one of these sculptures around. That used to be a pond. Now if it's still a pond, I don't know today. Well, looks like there's remnants of a pond down there. I don't think I haven't seen this before. There's something over there, I'm not sure. But we're just going to walk on up to the front, on up to the main entrance to the mansion here. This is actually what I'm on here, is a walking trail. and then it circles the estate. Now, I don't know if we're going to do that today or not. It's not cold out today. It's pretty nice compared to yesterday. It was just bone-chilling cold yesterday. But we're going to walk on up here to the mansion and probably go ahead and go on inside and see what we hopefully get a tour. The Marland Mansion was very intricate. I mean, he had all kinds of statues and on the grounds. Big, huge patio areas. Big doors. I mean, it's just crazy. Okay, well, I'm going to pause this for just a minute. We're going to go in and see if we can get in and get a tour. Okay, ready? And I think this used to be some sort of school over here. You can kind of see with all the trees and the. But this was a school or a college or something at one time. The grounds of this thing is huge. Oh, okay, here we go. It's been a while since I've been here. And I know you can't read it, but it says Ancilla Hall. And I don't think that may not be part of the tour. But there's all kind of buildings. We'll see this on if we can get a tour. But here's some more of the grounds. It just goes on. I mean, it's crazy. Over here they've got these flower boxes where they've got, and there again we'll be getting a better look. The sun's not in the exactly the right place right now, but hopefully we can get in and get a tour. There's even more buildings down in there. You can go all walk right around this thing if you want to. But we'll just see what we can do. Okay, I want to show you this front door, and then we're going to go in and hopefully get started here pretty quick. You can only imagine what it would have been like to pull in that big, huge gate and drive up that private drive and pull into here to your own. Look at that door on this. I don't know if you can. I'm going to try to get where you can see that door. Oh, there we go. Now it's coming into view a little bit better. Look at the size of that door. It's huge. You can't tell. But that's got to be, I'd say, 15 feet tall. And oh gosh, I don't know, 6-8 foot wide. Here's a placard on here. E.W. Marland Mansion. Okay guys, well let's go inside and see what we can get done. Here's when you first come in. Like I said earlier, everything is so ornate. My glasses are really dark. I kind of got to watch where I'm going here. But here's some statues. The Marland family estate. In 1926, Joe Davison began sculpting the three Marland family statues, all of French limestone. When Mr. Marland sold the mansion in 1941 to the Carmelet fathers, they moved the statues from the grounds and put them in crates. In 1951, E.W.'s statue was placed downtown Civic Center, today's hall, a gift to the city from his wife, Liddy. And that's a whole other story. George's statue was placed in the backyard of a close friend and was covered with straw. After a 30-year absence, George's statue was returned to its original location in the circle of hedges near the mansion's front door when the city purchased the mansion in 1975. The statue of Liddy originally stood on the north lawn. When the monks removed the statue, it stayed in the crate next to Liddy's cottage. Okay, that's what that building was down there, probably, Liddy's cottage. For several years. In the early 1950s, she paid a man to destroy it, and she always thought he had followed her instructions. After Liddy's death in 1987, and after the death of the man she had paid to destroy the statue, the mansion staff received a letter from one of the family members. It said the man had not destroyed the statue. It had been able to bring himself to do it. He had not been able to bring himself to do that. So he buried it. After a long search, it was located. The broken statue was in many pieces. It was restored by a local monument company and stands before you today. Okay, hold on just a sec. We're going to pause this and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're going to resume the tour. We're going to take a self-guided tour because the tours don't actually start till 1:30. But I just found out some very interesting information. Actually, E.W. Marland moved here, and he started drilling, and him and his wife did, and he actually did strike oil, a lot of oil. He was actually, at the time, owned like 95% of the oil at that time here, but his wife died before he was able to get the mansion finished. But they had some very good friends, George and Lydia, and they moved in with him and started living with him. And he adopted Lydia. Well, he wound up marrying her at some point in time later on. But what happened was he was in Italy, and that's how he fashioned this mansion, was one that he went through in Italy. And apparently while he was gone, there was a hostile takeover by J.P. Morgan. And J.P. Morgan actually practically stole everything out from under him. But that kind of tragic, that's what I was telling you earlier, something really tragic happened to him later on. But that's just kind of a ballpark, kind of a history about E.W. Marland. The other mansion is an art museum now, and it's closer to downtown. We probably won't go to that today. But we're going to get started. It's a self-guided tour, so we're going to try to follow it the way we should. But at any rate, I just kind of wanted to show you around here. This is one of the halls. This goes on downstairs to another portion as well as this. But I just wanted to pan around and let you look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. Like I said, this was modeled after a place that he had in Italy. And this is Lydia. This is the one that he adopted and then turned around and wound up marrying. There was quite a bit of age difference between Lydia and Mr. E.W. Marland. Quite a bit of difference. This we're getting ready to go into is the main dining hall. Now I want you to look at this. This is absolutely breathtaking. Look at this table. Look at that table. I'm just going to cut. Oh, One thing I also need to tell you, E.W. Marland was governor of Oklahoma for a while. Look at this fireplace. I know you can't tell in video. This fireplace is huge. There's a picture of E.W. Marland. Look at that tree. Just one of many that we will see as we walk through. And here's a look at that. Is that not beautiful? I mean, this whole place, I mean, it's crazy. Here's a picture of E.W. Marland right here. This was all in the late 20s. That woodwork is just exquisite. I mean, it's just, if you live anywhere near this area, I would highly recommend visiting the E.W. Marland Mansion. It's $10 a piece for adults, which is not bad. Not by today's standards, but at any rate, it's just beautiful. I'll show you a close-up of this. Look at this table settings. It's just beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Could you just, I can't even imagine sitting down. I'd be too afraid to eat anything. I would. I'd be afraid if I used the wrong spoon or the wrong fork or, you know, something. But anyway, yeah, like I said, this is the formal dining area. Okay, the wife's going to guide us on the next location. We don't want to miss. Last time we did this, we didn't do it in the right order. We're going to try to go in the right order this time. Okay, this is station 2. This is actually the breakfast room, believe it or not. You got that beautiful, gorgeous dining room area, and then you've got this little breakfast nook. But you can imagine sitting here in your chair, having a cup of coffee and your little croissant there, and looking out that view of a morning. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Here's a little tray, a little cart with a tray on it. It looks like that might hold tea or coffee. Then there's the view looking out. Of course, it's winter. It's not officially winter, but it's pretty close to winter right now. So not much greenery, but still it's beautiful. But this is station 2. This is the breakfast room. This is so cool. I mean, look at this. Just gorgeous. Okay, now we're going to go on this to station 3. And this is probably the what, kitchen area? Service kitchen. This is actually the service kitchen. Okay. This is actually the service kitchen. Yeah. When the mansion was built, this room was a modern wonder, furnished with the latest appliances and Monel counters. The service kitchen was a luxury enjoyed by the staff. Look at this. Look at the stainless steel. Look at this. It's incredible. Everything is stainless steel. Look at that. Dishwasher. Look at that dishwasher. Huge. Now that's a modern refrigerator, but look at this phone system, intercom system. Look at that. That is so cool. But this was a servant's service kitchen. Look at the plates and the cups. Huh. That big sink. All stainless steel. Look at the size of these refrigerators, I guess. Yeah. But look at that. That is crazy. I wonder if we could... Now that would have been the actual freezer part. See the ice cubes? The ice cube trays? Yep. That was the freezer. And of course this down here would have been the refrigerator part. But they all match. Everything's matching. Everything matches. Of course this is a multi-million-dollar mansion. Okay, now we're going to go to station 4. North Salon Sunroom. That's where we're going now. We're actually going up a level. So just bear with us for just a minute. Okay, now this is a gallery level station 4, the North Salon Sunroom. This is a sunroom, okay? And again, this is just incredible. Look at the size of this room. This was called the sunroom, and I'll show you why here in a minute. But look at this, I gotta show you this table. Is that beautiful? And look at the paintings on the walls. And this is looking out. Look at the size of that patio. I think you can actually go outside. We may have to venture out here in just a minute. Last time we were here, we go outside. Now this, okay, sparing no expense, Marland gathered artisans from all over the world to create his castle. Vincent, and I cannot pronounce his last name, I apologize, Italian muralist, is responsible for all the ornately painted ceilings throughout the mansion. High ceilings and arches, domes, and expansive walls are combined to provide suitable space to display Marland's international collection of tapestries, paintings, and works of art. The original bronze light fixtures weigh 250 pounds each. On the north wall hangs a portrait of W.H. Bill McFadden, who was executive vice president of Marland Oil Company and one of E.W.'s closest friends. So that's who this individual is right here. W.H. Bill McFadden. But I got to show you these ceilings. Look at this ceiling. Look at that. And these arches are just incredible. We're going to be going in there in just a minute. I'm trying to be slow. I'm trying to look our way around. But I can't imagine one person or just a family living in something this huge. I don't know if we can get out here or not. No? I think it's locked. Now, I know last time we was able to walk out on this patio. But that's okay. All right, here. We're gonna go on. But that's his paintings. And that one is kind of hard to see. But you can just tell, look at this. This is just beautiful. Here's another painting. I like that one right there. That's really pretty. But this is the sunroom, and we're going to be going on. But I just kind of wanted to give you kind of a 360 of this sunroom. It is so beautiful. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Now, this is station 5. Okay, this is station 5. Okay, we're going to walk over here. You can't go in this room, but definitely we can pan around here and let you look at it. Piano. Look at that furniture. It's just exquisite. But what better place for an oil magnate and a governor? Here, hold on here just a second. Okay, this is called Station 5. The ceiling in, I can't pronounce that, Chinois Seri, or Chinese Chippendale, was painted on canvas in the lower level of the mansion, then applied to the plaster overhead. The quality of the artist's work was so exacting that there's no distortion of the figures even though the ceiling is curved. Okay, now that would be this. That would actually be this they're talking about. The ceiling is curved. The floor is terrazzo tiles made of crushed marble and concrete. Each section was poured individually between brass dividers. And as you can see, let me do a close-up so you can see the brass around the squares. But that's the ceiling that they're talking about. This is section 5, the hallway. Look at that. And that's where we just came from. Okay. But that's our ceiling they're talking about right there. Look at that. That is just beautiful. But that's where we're at right now. Okay, now we're going to venture on. I just can't get enough of this. That is just so... reminds what you would have seen in like an old cathedral or something like that. He did base this after a mansion in Italy. So that's why a lot of this stuff is Italian. Now we're going to go on to the station 6. This is the ballroom gallery. Would you check this out? Looks like they got some tables set up. Like they've had it. They do have events here. They have all kinds of stuff goes on here. Weddings, and just whatever. Look at that Christmas tree. It's beautiful. I'm going to show you some pictures over here. Some portraits, rather. Now, I'm assuming that that's Lydia. And up here, oh, look at this fireplace. This fireplace, again, is enormous. That's got to be at least, I'd say 15, again, about 10, 15 foot tall. And there's another portrait of E.W. Marland. And look at that ceiling. Just beautiful. Look at that chandelier. The ballroom of palatial size and style, the room is crowned with a ceiling pattern featuring gold leaf. Lighting for this magnificent room is from the sparkle of imported Weatherford crystal chandeliers and wrought into iron bases. To replace the ceiling and chandeliers today would cost an estimated $2 million. Rich tapestries decorate the hall in Marland's time. Hangings on the north wall are portraits of E.W. Marland. Above the fireplace and to the right is Mrs. Lady Marland, that's what I thought, wearing a Spanish mantilla purchased for her by her husband. A recreation of the original portrait of George Marland is on the left. So that would have been him in his younger day. Okay, and like I said, this is the ballroom. I've got to show you this. Look at this. This is just absolutely beautiful. And I bet you that's mother of pearl. It sure does look like it. My dad brought back a pair of wooden shoes from his time in the service. And they had mother of pearl inlaid. And I had those for a long, long time. I don't know whatever become of them. This is a pretty good sized piano. It's just kind of stuck over in the corner for some reason. But look at this on top with the little carriage and the horse, and wow, that is just beautiful. And these chairs are just absolutely ornate. This has a little symbol on it. Marland Original Furnishings, Mansion and Estate. This tree is huge. That's got to be 20 foot. Or close to it anyway. And here's kind of an overall view of the room. And again, this is the ballroom. You can just imagine the dances that went on here. You should see E.W. dancing with his wife and other dignitaries. I think the smallest room I've seen so far is that little breakfast nook, or here a while back, whatever they called it. Okay, this is the landing area. This is section 8. We just walked up another flight of stairs from where we were previously. And this is just kind of like a little landing area. There's a lot more rooms. We're just getting started. There's the hallway. And we're going to be going, some of these you can go in and some of them you cannot go in. Look at the size of that couch. My gosh, nothing in this mansion is, I mean, it's crazy. Okay, this is the third floor landing, station 9. And we're going to walk in here. Now this is okay, here's the bathroom. Look at this bathroom. Look, it's got a mirrored, that's crazy. That's a shower. Look at that. That is a shower with a mirrored, and you know what's even more, you can look out, but you can't see in. It's a mirrored, but it's a two-way mirror. Did you notice this last time? Check this out. That's a mirror, right?
Yeah.
For the shower? Now look out the other way. Come here, look out the other way. You can see out, but you can't see in. Not supposed to be able to.
Why?
Are you sure? Oh, it's pretty dark, but yeah, I guess you can. I thought maybe it was, no, you're right. Okay. I thought it was maybe it was two-way. Now this here is an exercise machine. It wrapped around your waist and it would just shake you to death. A very old-timey exercise machine, and it's in this bathroom. I want you to look at this porcelain sink, or sinks. There's two of them. Check that out. They're huge. And of course, there's a window, and then look at there's the mirrors. Look at that sink again. Two sinks. There's your shaving mug up there. And look at this tub. Not a very big tub, though, actually. I guess it's big enough. It's probably at least 6 foot. Now look at this huge toilet, though. It's huge. But at any rate, this is the bathroom. This was his bedroom. E.W.'s bedroom, I do believe. Let me see station. Okay. Oh no, this is station 10. This is George Marland's quarters. This is where he stayed. This was his, like, man cave, like back in the late 20s. There's even a, look at there, there's a safe. Look at that. Safe, and there's a suit hanging there. Check that out. Look at that suitcase. This is so cool. And then if you go back in here, this is a, back in the day, this is where we had his, like, wallet and change and stuff at. But look at these closets. There's all kinds of closets in this. Look at this. There's closets. There's a closet. These are all closets back in here. And look at that trunk. Marland Oils. It's even got the Marland Oils symbol on it. These are like steamer trunks. These are like what they went when they went overseas. I do believe they were called steamer trunks. It's even got some old, that says Cunard line on it. And there's got a hat over it. I won't disturb the hat. But there's places where they've been, where they traveled, and they kept their clothes and belongings in those great big huge trunks. And you can't touch anything, and that's perfectly understandable. But this is the room, his room. Look at that desk over there, that big, huge desk. Some of the furnishings. And again, it's got a fireplace. And there again, that's got to be at least, oh, that may not be quite 10 foot tall. Maybe 10 foot. But that's the fireplace. Dressers over there, that big desk. Wow. Actually, it says, Marland's adopted son, George, who was employed by Marland Oil Company and later an independent oil lease and royalty broker in Tulsa, occupied these living quarters. Okay, this is George Marland's quarters. I stand corrected. This is his adopted son's quarters. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. This was George Marland, his adopted son. See, he adopted George, he adopted Lydia. And of course, he ended up marrying Lydia, his adopted daughter. But this was his adopted son's room, again, so I do apologize for that. The dressing room opens to George's personal bathroom and a large room with a fireplace. This was his sitting room. The stone carvings on the fireplace and around the windows make the room distinctive. Note the view from the west balcony door features a replica of George Marland's statue, which tops the original M monogram on the English private hedges. Yeah, we've seen that when we were down there. That's what that design was. But this is adopted son's living quarters, again, in here. Okay, all right. Okay, so now we're going to go on to station 11. There's some pictures of the mansion that was being built. There's where the swimming pool was. Of course, it's no longer there. And there's another view of the mansion being built. Really, see some of these, this was from 1931. And this is from 1931 also, 1931. Okay. George Marland's bedroom. And there again, that was his adopted son. They were big into polo. They loved to play polo. They were real big polo. And there's the looks of the garden area. Okay, this is station 12. Guest bedroom. This is a guest bedroom. Again, everything is just very beautiful. Just very beautiful. We're actually walking down the hallway. And there's another one of those communication intercoms, maybe, back in the day. Looks like a phone, but I think it was actually like an intercom. And here's pictures of people going up into the Marland mansion. Now check this out. Look at the vintage all those cars parked around Marland Mansion at the time. Now this is station 13, Will Rogers Suite. And again, we just kind of take a look around in here. I guess Will Rogers and E.W. Marland we're good friends. You got a portrait of Will Rogers up there. That was his bedroom. Station 14, Terrace Suite number 1. This you can walk in a little bit, but look at all the Christmas ornaments they've got placed around the room. A llama wool rug and distinctive yellow bathroom are featured in this suite that opens to the 3rd floor terrace. I gotta show you this. Look at this room. It's beautiful. And here's the bathroom. Big, huge bathroom. Look at that. And that looks outside. I'm sure they had curtains more than that back then. But at any rate, there's see the old-timey valve there for your hot, cold, tepid, warm, hot. Some of the fixtures are no longer there, but this is a yellow tile that they were talking about. That's pretty good size. That's probably at least 6 foot tub. Thermostat there. Yep. Okay. Well, this was suite number 1. Okay. This is number 16. Oh, that's the dumbwaiter. That's what this is right here. This is the dumbwaiter. The dumbwaiter carried food from the main kitchen onto the lowest level and to other floors. This is how they transported their food or dirty dishes or whatever was on the dumbwaiter. And that's what, you can see the buttons over there with the numbers 2, 1, and then basement level or whatever. That's what that was. That was the terrace. I'm sorry, the dumbwaiter. Okay. And this is, section 16 is a cedar closet. Look at this closet. It's all cedar. That would have been, it's expensive today. It would have been equally or more expensive. Look at that. Looks like mainly women's clothing. And there's a bird cage, a suitcase, and another steamer trunk. A very ornate steamer trunk. Blankets. I guess those are blankets hanging up. But yeah, this cedar closet. And we're just going right back down the same hallway we came from. Okay. More pictures of the garden, of the surrounding area around Marland Mansion. Now we're back out here again. Now this is station 17, suite number 2. Their bathroom back in there. I don't think we can access that. But that's just another bedroom area. French glass doors that lead to the north terrace. That terrace there is huge. It wraps all the way, I think almost all the way around the mansion. We've walked it before, but I don't know if it's open this time of year or not. Look at these, look at that dresser. I guess very, very huge. That is huge. This is station 18. This is terrace number 3. It talks about an antique Abusan rug. This antique hand-woven flat weave rug is originally to the mansion. The innovative, elegant design with the mellow colors typical of the 18th century handiwork. The name comes from a small town in the Creuse Valley of France. Carpet making became the primary industry there by the late 1600s. Wow, that's really fascinating. Look at that. And this is just another, basically just another bedroom, although very exquisite, very, very beautiful, not just an ordinary bedroom. Okay. Now, kind of swing around here a little bit. Now, this is E.W. Marland's quarters. This is station 19. Okay. Oh yeah, this would definitely be more fitting of an oil magnate / governor. And yet another fireplace. Those big, huge windows, doors. We're going to walk on down here. Look at the hat box. And that's actually got Stetson on it. Very, very high quality hat. Look at those. Look at all these closets space. And here's the bathroom. I thought we couldn't get this, but we can. This would have been his bathroom. These sinks are huge. Toilet looks about normal size. Now this is where they would, it was like a, they would go in there and close themselves up in there, and then it would have like steam. It was again somewhere where they could go to relax and or maybe lose some weight. But you see, those might be heat lamps. You know, I bet those what those were. Those were heat lamps. That's where, of course, where you'd sit, and you'd close this door, and you'd close these hatches up here, and of course, had a place for your neck. I mean, for your so you could. But that's where you would sit. You're just going to be encased in this cabinet with these heat lamps. That's what this was. It was like a. But this would have been very state-of-the-art in the day. See all the knobs for various functions. I'm not sure. All those say on them, but at any rate, yeah, that's what that was. And there again, there's the shower. And we're going to go back across the hall here. Yep. Obviously a writing desk, or no, it's not either. It's got his own personal linen. Look at that tile. Look at that floor. It's beautiful. And here's his library. It's got, I know it's kind of dark. It's just filled full of books. It's kind of dark back in here, so I apologize for that. But that's just a library. That's got a ton of books in it. You get just all kind of closet space, I would assume. Yeah, just really nice, really beautiful. Gorgeous view out those windows. I know you can't tell in the video, but it would have been a very pretty view. Okay, and of course this is his main office area. See the big, huge desk with a Tiffany lamp, the books behind it. This, I'm assuming, would be his main office. And of course another bookshelf. Very ornate, very huge, very beautiful, but those where those books would have been kept. And of course there's the fireplace. And another maybe type of a work table. And more books. All kinds of books. Just very beautiful, very ornate, very detailed, very sculptured. Just beautiful. I'm trying to let the camera lighten up here a little bit. Old-timey telephone sitting there. Yeah, just really very beautiful. This would have been where all the wheelings and dealings would have been going on, I would imagine. Main office type area. Okay, now, okay, I think we've already been here. No, we're not. This is Lydia's bedroom right here. The adopted daughter that he wound up marrying. It says his first wife, Virginia, passed away before the mansion was completely built. And they adopted George and Lydia. Or he adopted George and Lydia. Brother and sister. And then he wound up marrying Lydia. And that's her back in the corner. We're not allowed to go in this room, so let me kind of zoom in on her. Sorry about the lighting. But that would have been her. This is her room. And there again, beautiful ornate fireplace. A pink chair, kind of a pinkish, reddish pinkish carpet. Everything, not everything, but a lot of it isn't pink. It would have been her room. There's a tea set there. I assume that's a tea set. Very beautiful. Look how huge these walls. I mean, it's just huge rooms. Okay, well, now we're going to go on. Find the next one. Okay, I think all this, I don't know if, let me go back in here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on just a second. Okay, there's her dressers. There's her clothes. Wow, looks like that might be Had's up there. Of course, that's EW there. Oh, look, there's a fur coat. That's a riding horse. When they did their polo or when they did their, that's a horse crop. See the boots and the gloves. That's what she would have worn. And there's brushes and that sort of thing. Look at that chair. If I get my camera to focus in here. Okay. And this would have been her bathroom. Oh wow, look at this bathroom, my goodness. Wowee. All that green tile. Bathtub back in there. Yep. Very beautiful furniture. Oh, here's a better view of the actual bedroom. This is a little bit better view. Kind of pan around here a little bit. Yep, okay. All right. A little sitting area, I would imagine. The view is just, I know you can't tell it because the glare of the sun and everything, but it would have been a very beautiful view out the window there. Yep. Okay guys, we'll have to cut this short. Hope you enjoyed this video. I will be uploading it later on. I think all that's left is just the outside. But at any rate, I hope you enjoy this. Hope you have a good weekend, and we will see you on the next adventure. Thank you for joining. Okay guys, I think we're going to call this good for today. We may come back and walk around the grounds some more. And definitely coming in summertime is so much more prettier. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you on our next adventure, whatever that may be. Y'all have a nice weekend. It's a beautiful day today. And we'll see you on the next video. So, goodbye for now.